Please help me welcome Kristen Nyht.
Hi, everyone. I want to give you some tools to fight back against people who don't like tall buildings. Please pay attention. Thank you. All right. As we go through, new building is proposed, especially for downtown areas. People will come in and they'll have lots of protests. We know what this looks like. Here's a list. I could talk about all of these, but that would be 45 minutes and not 5. So I'll just talk about the bottom 2. It will shade surrounding buildings and it's out of character. What do those things mean? Let's unpack them a little bit. So shading another building or shading the street is often the thing. How do you measure this? Altitude angle, sun from the horizon. Easy. Sun path is how the sun moves. In the winter, it's lower. In the summer, it's higher because of where we are on the world. Go see your science teacher if you need to know more. As architects, we can then calculate this. Actually, anyone can calculate this. Super easy math. I'm not even going to explain it. But basically, in Ann Arbor, we have a summer angle of 71 degrees and a winter angle of 24 degrees. It's a huge range, right? And so if you're talking about how shadows come from buildings onto streets, architects can do shadow diagrams like this. We start from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., show how the shadows move. Naturally, when the sun's lower in the sky, the shadows are longer, but they don't last long. They move around. They're not static. So when people are talking about shadows, you're like, yeah, you may see a shadow from a building for a little while, but it's not going to last long. In Ann Arbor, our street widths are generally 66 feet or so. Short of completely demolishing our city and redoing everything, this is what we have to work with. So if we're going to talk about how buildings shade streets, and we have 66 feet to work with, and we know our sun angles, then we know what the shadows are going to be and how tall a building could be that doesn't cause shadows. So what does that look like? In Ann Arbor, we can do a 15-story building in the summertime that doesn't cause shade on the building across the street. It'll shade the street, but it won't cause shade across the street. If in the winter, you get 2 stories. Nobody is going to have an affordable city with 2 stories only. You're not. Okay, next thing. Talking about character. Architectural character can mean materials, decorative details, the whole shebang. But generally, people focus on height. It's simple, it's easy to measure, and people will argue about it until kingdom come. When it comes to character, though, the pedestrian experience is really in the first 15 feet away from the building. We're not looking at it much farther away from that unless we're looking for a long distance. And so the pedestrian experience is pretty much up to 2 or 3 stories. And what that means is, I'll use examples from Ann Arbor that show you how our perception of the ground level doesn't relate to building height. It just doesn't. Ashley Muse, wonderful example, plinth style, limestone base, texture, 3 different kinds of windows on the first 3 floors, lots to look at. It's a 9-story building. People often forget that. Our favorite, First National Bank, right on the corner of Washington, breaks all the normal design codes. There's no setbacks in it. It's a tower right on the sidewalk that goes up. How many stories? 10. And nobody realizes it because it's beautiful. It's an icon. We can't take that down, but they'll protest against 10 stories. This one is Maynard House. This one always flies under the radar, partly because the 26-story Tower Plaza is across the street. This one also benefits from a lot of activity on the ground floor. I never looked at anything above the ground floor, to be honest, for years. It's 11 stories. Do you think about it as 11 stories? Not typically. Campus Inn, I mean the Graduate, has less architectural detail. It's frankly kind of brutalist concrete architecture, but its placement pushed back from the sidewalk gives you that plaza, and that fountain is really lovely to walk past. The Landmark, South University, has that same plinth details, nice materials, windows, activity, 15 stories. We can do this and have good pedestrian experience, have more activity, have more neighbors. Thank you.